Yo, can I talk to you guys for a second? Steve from Blue's Clues literally just told me he's proud of me, and I know I'm a Yugi boomer, but I wanted to say that news is literally better than hearing it from my biological parents. What's going on with you guys? TheCaliEffect, king of games here, and today we're gonna be doing another same day upload. That's right, guys, my whole week is thrown completely off course because of the 2021 Megatins, but it's actually okay. I'm embracing the change, and I just wanted to let you guys know I'm proud of you. I am proud of you because you guys have not burned down any Konami buildings for not including Access Code Talker or Forbidden Droplet inside of the 2021 Megatin. I do think that those prices are far out right now. You should not be buying those. But I do think that there's some other cars that are not in the 2021 Megatins that you should be looking at. And of course, if you want a video about that, then go ahead and let me know. But I digress. This video is about the cars that you need from the 2020 Megatins. And of course, not only will I be confirming the rarity of certain cards, we'll also be able to tell you about the price range the card will be when the dust settles. Now, there are a ton of cars that you are going to be needing from this 2021 Megatin, and I'm kind of pressed for time as this is going to be a ton to edit. You guys don't mind if I just sit and talk, do you? You don't? You actually like that Blue's Clues reference that we just did, right? Well, shit, let's just talk over there if you don't mind. There are so many awesome cards in the 2021 Megatins, I actually had to divide it up into 3 different categories. I'm gonna start off with the amazing generic cards, as it has a very important card that will change this metagame. If Steve were here, he'd be just like, we just got a card, we just got a card, we just got a card in the 2021 Megatins. My boomer is showing, isn't it? Crossout Designator is a confirmed ultra rare from the 2021 Megatins, and basically what this card does is that you can declare one card name and then banish the card from your main deck, and essentially what Crossout Designator does is negate that card's effect, as well as the activated effects of that card on the field. This is huge. Crossout Designator is the ultimate answer to hand traps like Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring or Nibiru. Whichever card hits you the most, just play it inside of your main deck so you can Crossout Designator yourself. The thing that I hate about Crossout Designator is that it's also the only answer to Crossout Designator, feeling like you need to play 3 copies of Crossout Designator in every single deck. One thing I do like about Crossout Designator is that even though it's a must play, it does feel like GOAT format. Remember when Nobleman of Crossout was a card that everyone played? Well, I mean, Crossout Designator is going to be the same thing, and it's semi-limited in the OCG, so it really feels like Nobleman. I tell you new school Yu-Gi-Oh players, y'all getting these new things that were just things that we had before in the past. You Yu-Gi Gen Zers. Crossout Designator's price is extremely hard to pinpoint. It reminds me of when we got Hakla Fabrics a lot later. People thought that it was going to be a game-ending card, but we got it at the end of a cycle, meaning that it wasn't as impactful. Crossout Designator can legitimately be that exact same thing. There's also the upcoming Forbidden list. If it decides to smash on combo decks, then Crossout Designator becomes a little less potent. But let's say in the format right now, I think that Crossout Designator could easily be a $60 Yu-Gi-Oh card, and of course you need 3. Fortunately for us, the 2021 Megatins isn't built to make cards more expensive, it's actually designed to do the exact opposite. As there are some really cool cards like Alpha of the Master of Beasts, a card that hasn't necessarily seen a ton of competitive play, but does come as an ultra rare inside of the 2021 Megatins, which I think is pretty cool. Alpha Master of the Beast could be as low as $5 a copy, and that's just because, like I said before, it hasn't been necessarily competitive, and it's a card that may just slip under the radar compared to some of the other highly sought after cards. There's also some cards that really piss me off because it feels like getting any of the OTS sets were near moot, as Parallel Exceed comes as a Prismatic Secret Rare. We already know the super rares to be $10, so the price on Prismatic Secret Rares is a little difficult. We can already assume that Prismatic Secret Rares are going to be a little bit easier to get than the super rares from the OTS set, especially since the OTS set doesn't print anymore. I think that the super rares could be about $5 while the secret rares take over that $10 price point. That seems pretty reasonable. There's also cards in here that seem spurts of competitive play that you guys should definitely be picking up, as one of my favorite cards that has been released in recent memory, Chaotic Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, is a confirmed ultra rare inside of the 2021 Megatins. This is easily going to be a $5 card once again, as remember when I told you guys to buy it before it skyrockets in price when it was a $10 card? Well, I mean, it's still over $10 for the secret rare, so we still plus even if you didn't sell it at that point in time. Lastly, another amazing generic card has to go to Ghost Mortar and Moonlit Chill. This card has not seen a lot of competitive play either, but I think is a very strong card. It being able to negate monster effects inside of a format where monster effects are so important is going to catch up one day. And once it does, you're going to need those Moonlit Chills. Now there is a disclaimer, Moonlit Chill is almost confirmed as a gold rare coming out in the Maximum Gold of Eldorado gold set. The new cool looking gold rare cards that look ultimate rare, so I'm not even tripping. So you really should be wary of Moonlit Chill. I can see this card being around that $3 to $5 range, but I do think it's a card that you should be picking up. But not everything in the Megatins are about generic cards that you may be looking to pick up. There's actually some really dope reprints. Take, for example, Triple Tactics Talent is confirmed as an ultra rare inside of the 2021 Megatins. This is amazing. I can see the secret rare versions of Triple Tactics Talent being about $50, or ultra rares being about $20 per copy. I think that is amazing for budget players. There's also Nadir Servant getting a well-deserved reprint inside of the 2021 Megatins, and you won't believe the rarity. It's better than common, it's better than rare, is another ultra rare card. Oh my god, these Megatins are dope. I can see Nadir Servant's ultra rares being about $10, or secret rares being about $30, and if this card ever does come into rotation where a lot of popular decks use it, well, that can increase. But until then, I think Nadir Servant is going to be a very cheap card moving forward. There's also another one of my favorite cards released in the past few years. Divine Arsenal AA Zeus is an amazing Yu-Gi-Oh card, being able to send all cards from the field to the graveyard like Excited Knight, but better than Excited Knight. That's cool. The card also known as Himmelsdonner, don't worry guys, I've been working on my German, Echo has definitely helped you with that, is confirmed as an ultra rare. Now, Himmelsdonner can be a $15 ultra rare and a $30 secret rare. I think that's going to be the price point, but this is also another card that has slightly fallen out of rotation, as not every deck or the format isn't dependent on our giant mecha machine, Megazord, Big O, Himmelsdonner card. There's also some pretty dope reprints for past their prime decks. I really hate to say it, but Animadorned Archosaur and the Dino strategy is kind of past his prime with Mist to 1. Animadorned Archosaur is a confirmed ultra rare, which is actually really good. That means that the secret rares will drastically drop in price, and the ultra rares can be as little as $2. I mean, mainly because Dino isn't seeing a lot of play right now. I wouldn't expect Animadorned Archosaur to be a huge price, but that's where us Dino players can step in, pick up Animadorned Archosaurs, and then show everybody, you will rue the day you mess with Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. That was like the best Rex voice I had. Girsu Mekk-Knight Orcus is also another card that gets an ultra rare reprint inside of these 2021 Megatins. These are definitely some cards that you should still be looking to pick up, even though they don't go into any competitive decks, and the decks that they go for have kind of fallen out of light. But this card used to be a $30 secret rare, making Orcus insanely expensive. Now, Orcus can be a budget deck, and it feels like so can Mekk-Knight in any deck that plays Girsu. And lastly, the cards that players like yours truly are looking for are those dope-ass Rarity Upgrades. There's quite a few Rarity Upgrades inside of the 2021 Megatins, just like the highly sought-after reprints and some really dope cards that are being reprinted that I missed. I want you guys to help me out and talk about some of those cards that I missed, as well as what you think their price is going to be. Some Rarity Upgrades that I am looking for are going to be Tri-Brigade Revolt and Tri-Brigade Fractal. Now, Tri-Brigade Revolt and Fractal came as common and ultra rare respectively, with Tri-Brigade Revolt being a... do we even have to talk about the price of that card? And Tri-Brigade Fractal being upwards to a $30 ultra rare. This kind of complicates things, as I think Tri-Brigade Revolt as a secret rare will be a $5 Yu-Gi-Oh card, and the Fractal as a prismatic secret rare, seeing that it's an upgrade. Ooh, I mean, it's weird because it's a reprint, but it's also an upgrade. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is going to be the same situation as an unlimited run, saying that we haven't had an unlimited run in like 2 years, and say that Fractal's price change won't really change as much for an Ultra. It's going to be around $15, and now the Prismatic Secret Rare is going to be $20 to $25. I feel like that's still going to be wrong, as players will still see it as a reprint, but there's like 250 cards in this set. Like, it's very hard to pull a Secret Rare Fractal. There's 250 and more to see. To get the Yu-Gi-Oh! Megatins is my destiny. I know, I'm the best singer ever. And I'm a Yugi boomer. Speaking of deck rarity upgrades, I think that Virtual World Lulu and Virtual World Lao Lao are amazing rarity upgrades that players are going to be seeking, as they both get prismatic secret rares. Now, Lulu was already on the downtrend because of the 2021 Megatin print being confirmed, but now that it's confirmed as an actual secret rare at higher rarity upgrade, I think that the ultra rares will sit solidly at about $10 to $15, while the secret rares can go to $20 to $25. Now again, this is me based off of there's no unlimited run, so this is technically the unlimited run, but with a higher rarity upgrade inside of a Megatin set that is 200 cards. Maybe it could be a lot lower initially, but I definitely think that if they are lower, then you should probably be looking into picking these cards up. On the flip side, I can't really see Lao Lao being above $2 to $3. It just isn't gonna happen this point in time. Even more theme cards being printed as rarity upgrades is Dogmatica Punishment and Dogmatica Ecclesia, both of them being confirmed as prismatic secret rares. Now again, this really pisses on OTS supers, as we've had Parallel Exceed getting an upgrade and also Dogmatica Punishment. It was like, what was the point of getting the OTS cards at this point in time? Without sidetracking, Dogmatica Punishment is going to be a $5 secret rare, and Ecclesia is definitely, in my mind, going to be more expensive than the secret, but not too expensive, as players have only realized in most decks you only need one. This is going to be a $15 secret rare at max. The best card for the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Also got a rarity upgrade, as Machina Metal Cruncher gets a secret rare. Boy! I am too stoked for Machina Metal Cruncher to get a secret rare, and I don't think that it'll be worth much. Earth Machine is a deck that has stayed underground. It's been tunneling its way into the competitive circuit. It just needs me to scrape a couple of other events for it to be recognized. I genuinely think that we're going to be let off easy, as nobody's going to be seeing Machina Metal Cruncher over the other cards that people are going to be seeking after. This could be a $2 to $3 prismatic secret, just like how it was when it first made its debut, and that's why you should pick these up. And lastly, a card that actually got a rarity upgrade is Shadow's Schism. This is going to be a prismatic secret, so that's pretty awesome, as Shadow's actually did get reprints with Construct and Apkalone getting prismatic secrets as well. This is pretty dope. Since Shadow is a little bit out of rotation, I think that prismatic secrets will probably be around $10, but they may not stay like that for long. You should probably pick them up before we have the exact same situation with Shadow's Schism last time as this time. Well, that is all that we have for the cards that you need from the 2021 Megatins. I'm telling you guys, it was a lot to unpack, and I appreciate you for sticking through the whole thing. Of course, if you guys want me to talk about those cards that you should be buying because of the 2021 Megatin, go ahead and let me know. Also, be sure to check out these videos, as I'll catch you on the next one.